Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Tuesday, July 10th, 2018. I'm Fredicia Liebert. The Small Enterprise Development Unit, SIDU, as part of its thrust to push the development of small and micro-organizations, is putting particular focus on the agricultural sector. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, Colin Dorr, said in keeping with this thrust, SIDU is inviting persons to participate in a canning, fermenting, and preserving workshop.
It's the heart of our mango season, and we think it is a great time to introduce a workshop of this nature where we can preserve and ferment some of these supplies and have them even while we are out of the season. We know the agro producers at the moment do the chips and all those other stuff. And so we are seeking to add a new product or a new line of product onto those things which can say made in Nevis.
During the 2-week workshop, the participants will experiment with a number of local agricultural produce, including mango, soursop, papaya, passion fruit, tomato, cucumber, tamarind, citrus fruits, breadfruit, cabbage, carrots, pumpkin, sweet potato, onion, thyme, garlic, dill, cinnamon, and bay leaves.
It's not just to go through 2 weeks of training and then at the end of it, that's it. We want at the end of it to create entrepreneurs. Same as we did in the workshop before, we will make available some small grant funding for whoever or whichever group is the most outstanding coming out of the workshop and is prepared to move forward immediately to produce items and put them on the market for sale.
Business Development Officer Rhonda Thompson told us how persons can register for the workshop.
The registration forms are available at the office upstairs, the Credit Union Complex. The registration is $100 EC. One of the prerequisites is that you must be there every day to get your certification at the end of this workshop. The registration deadline is slated for the 13th of July, which is Friday, this coming Friday. We encourage persons who are interested to please touch base with the office, 469-5521, extension 5170 or 6171. We'll be happy to assist you in any way to get you completed in the registration.
The workshop will be facilitated by product formulator and practicing herbal researcher Timothy Prescott of Barbados. The workshop is slated for Monday 16th to Friday 27th July. The sessions will run from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. The Nevis Island Administration's Ministry of Human Resources is informing of Commonwealth scholarship opportunities, which will allow successful applicants to gain a master's degree in areas including agriculture, physics, communication, mechanical engineering, and business administration. Persons will be afforded the opportunity to study and experience countries such as Papua New Guinea, where 1 scholarship is available, South Africa, where 4 scholarships are available, South Pacific, where 1 scholarship is available, and Sri Lanka, where 2 scholarships are available. For more information, visit the website for the Association of Commonwealth Universities. Scholarships are fully funded, providing full tuition fees, a return economy flight, an arrival allowance, and a regular stipend or living allowance. Applicants must be a citizen of a Commonwealth country other than the host country and hold bachelor's degree of at least upper second level. Applications close on Friday, July 13th, 2018. The Nevis Theatre Guild with the Nevis Cultural Development Foundation presents Alcohol on Trial, a play which is set to take place tomorrow, Wednesday, July 11th and Thursday, July 12th at the Nevis Performing Arts Centre. We recently spoke with members of the Nevis Theatre Guild about the play.
We are trying to take alcohol to task and let alcohol, who's going to be played by a female, realize that what she's doing is not very nice. And she has to take some responsibility for what is happening to individuals and also to families. The Nevis Theatre Guild has always brought to the stage issues that are social issues that that sometimes are not addressed. So our group, we try to bring to our audience these messages about what is happening in our society, what's happening in our neighborhood, what's happening in our homes, so that we can leave, the audience can leave with thoughts in their minds about how they'll go forward from what they saw or learned from the stage. And that is our goal.
The play was written by Artistic Director of the Nevis Theatre Guild, Esther Brooks.
Alcohol on Trial is a serious play, but we're going to call it a dramedy because it has a lot of laughs.
My name is Patrick, Daddy Play. I have to put the Daddy Play in there.
Yes, indeed.
I'll be playing Your Lordship. What's my name?
Theophilus.
Your Lordship, Theophilus, Eustace, Byron. Yes, I'll be presiding over the trial of this Alcohol on Trial. I don't want to give away too much, so that's it. That's what I'll be the judge.
Tanisha Hendrickson Brown. Can't leave out the Hendrickson. I'm going to be Mistress Sylvia Stone. That's the wife of the drunk Mr. Raymond Stone and the mother of Junior Stone in the play. So you'll hear all about my storyline. If you come and you see, then you'll know.
My name is Pete Clayton Huggins, and I play the role of the bailiff. It is a very short role, but I've learned with my experience in working under the tutelage of Miss Brooks that you should be very prepared if you're playing a very small role or a large role. It requires preparation and homework. And the way I think of it, I have almost to set the tone because I'm one of the first characters who speak. And I was speaking to someone and they were telling me that my voice is very commanding, that when I speak, people tend to listen. And so, although it's very, very short, a declaration of the beginning of the court proceedings, I always try to project a sense of authority, a sense of being present so that it will have an impact on everyone. Everyone will look to the stage.
The first staging of Alcohol on Trial will be tomorrow, Wednesday, July 11th, with an encore presentation on Thursday, July 12th. Still to come,
I do wish that the children here and the children that are to come would also take these bits of information very seriously.
the details after this break. Welcome back. The 15th annual Summer Safety Program hosted by the St. Kitts Nevis Fire and Rescue Services began on Monday, July 9th at the Jessops Community Center. During the opening ceremony, Fire Safety Officer Sanyaka White spoke about the 5 topics that will be covered during the program.
There are 5 areas that we normally cover, which is fire safety, which will be done by the fire services, water safety by the St. Kitts Nevis Coast Guard, traffic safety by the St. Kitts Nevis Royal Christopher Police Force, disaster preparedness, which will be done by the Nevis Disaster Management, crime and violence, which will be done by the St. Kitts Police Force.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Kevin Barrett, spoke of the importance of the program.
I saw on your list of areas that you would be covering that disaster preparedness is one of the topics that you would be covering. And that is so timely, so very, very important. Just over the weekend, last evening and on Saturday and earlier this morning, we were experiencing the remnants of a tropical system that would have passed our way. And being in the hurricane season and getting our young people, our young children of a mind to be prepared for such things, I think is very, very important.
More than 100 students from primary schools on the island are participating in the one-week program, to which Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Disaster Management, Huey Sargent, encouraged them to pay attention and learn as much as possible.
I also want to commend the fire and rescue services. I think it is a natural inclination for children to be drawn to the fire and rescue services, whether it is the appliance, whether it is the sirens, the fire hats, the uniforms. I think children are naturally drawn to this discipline. And it is very smart as well that having drawn them and they have the natural interest, you could also disseminate the information in terms of fire safety, water safety, traffic safety, disaster preparedness, and crime and violence. So indeed, I want to further commend you, and I do wish that the children here and the children that are to come would also take these bits of information very seriously and apply them to their daily lives.
The 15th annual Summer Safety Program will conclude on Friday, July 13th, with a march through Charlestown and a closing ceremony at the ETW Park, where the participants will receive certificates of completion. Emerging from the masses destined to shine was the theme under which the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School, EPPS, held its 2018 graduation and prize-giving ceremony on Monday, July 9th. 15 students graduated from the institution. Among them was valedictorian Shade Bridgman, who earned the Premier's Excellence Award and the Hope Revere House Award for Best Girl, the Nevis Teachers Union Award for Best Overall Results, the Principal's Award for Excellence, the EPPS PTA Top Students Award, and the Jack Award for Best in Science and Mathematics, among others. Shade Bridgman also earned the best results in language arts for Test of Standards in Nevis.
As we celebrate, we pause to say we love and appreciate all you teachers. Let us give our teachers a round of applause. Parents, you watered us with your guidance and encouragement, not forgetting your providence of supplies that we needed in our classroom day to day for 7 years. You gave us the fertilizer of care, as well as emotional and physical nurture. Literally, without you, we would not be here. We, the graduating class of 2018, appreciate all that you would have invested in us. However, we have one more request. Continue to believe in us, continue to push us, and one day we will grow into magnificent towering trees, young men and women of success. We take with us our motto, forward ever, backward never. And with this, we will emerge from the masses and be great because we are destined to shine.
Other awards were earned by Romario Morgan, who received the Premier's Excellence Award for the Best Boy, the Principal's Award for Excellence, and the EPPS PTA Top Students Award, among others. Zaisha Mills, who earned the EPPS PTA Top Students Award, among others. Remigio Powell, who earned the EPPS PTA Top Students Award, and the Dr. Glenville Liebert Scholarship for Strides in Science, among others. And Kiana Liebert, who earned the Dr. Glenville Liebert Scholarship for Strides in Science, among others. The EPPS graduation and prize-giving ceremony was held under the patronage of Mr. and Mrs. Glenville Taylor. The featured speaker was Anselm Keynes. Other remarks were delivered by Education Officer Terence Dorr and Principal Chanel Pemberton, who gave the school report for the academic year 2017 to 2018. That's how we end this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liebert. Thank you for viewing.